there's a lot of well-meaning leaders, right? And these well-meaning leaders, they mean well and they want to do well for their employees. And it's interesting because sometimes when I have conversations with them and I ask them, so how would you say your efforts in workplace well-being are at, at this stage? And they say, oh, we're super proud of what we're doing in workplace well-being because we bring fruit baskets and we bring yoga teachers and we bring speakers, and we celebrate mental health awareness month, and we have team bonding events, so we're doing fantastic, right? And just because they're doing multiple activities in this space, it doesn't really mean that they're actually addressing the root cause of what might be happening in their business, right? And what I can tell you right now, the situation when it comes to employee well-being in business, based on the data that based on recent data, is quite unfortunate. I don't know if you know this, but Deloitte has recently reported that I think it's 68% of employees now value more well-being than career advancement because of what they've gone through. And there's like 57% of employees, according to Deloitte, that are seriously considering quitting their jobs for one that better supports their well-being. So all of these, very what do you call it, isolated approaches are not working. It's like I was trained as a coach as well, and I had this lady that I used to coach, and it's so funny because when it wasn't funny at the time, but she would come to me and then she would say, you know what, I'm having headaches, so I'm taking pills. And then the next week she would say, I'm having a sore throat, so I'm taking what's the word, lozenges. How do you
Yeah,
pronounce that?
lozenges. Hmm.
Lozenges, yeah. Or then next week is like, oh yeah, I'm having a nasal congestion, so I'm having nasal drops.
Mm.
So rather than focus, so she was basically just dealing with the symptoms as they were showing up, right? But and the conversation just turned into, so why don't we take a step back,
Mm.
look at how you're leading your life, in general, to see what's causing the headaches, the sore throats, and the nasal congestion, right? So why don't we take a systematic view of what's creating these ailments in you,
Yeah.
instead of you just doing these individual things as they come along.
Yeah.
And that's what we're seeing in business, business leaders thinking that they're doing the right thing, when and basically our job is to review what investments they're making in well-being. And I can, based on our data, 60% of the investments that they're making in well-being are a complete waste of resources, time, and energy, because they're not addressing the root cause, the root causes, and the root cause of the problem.